What's up, everybody?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back.
Yes.
We have a new game. Me and Miss Lori are going to compete.
I love games.
I hit a bunch of these coins all over this field. And I think I'm going to win. The one who finds the most of them in 5 minutes keeps all of it.
All right, are you ready?
You on?
Yeah,
3,
let's do it.
2, 1, go!
Grab your LIFEkids kit and get your families because it's time for LIFEkids at Home, where we explore God's Word with our friends Kaden and Miss Lori. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Well,
Aiden, I did not push you that hard.
you did. You broke my back.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So how many coins?
All right, I found 4. Look at that. That's like a lot of cents. How much did you get?
I found
How many?
a rock.
Wah, wah. I'm sorry. Well,
Hey.
I guess I won. These are all mine.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just
I
more
guess you
lucky.
did. Well, let's go get the field guide for a question.
That's right. All right, time for our question of the day.
Here we go. All right, you don't need to gloat.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
And really, field guide, right?
Field guide.
Okay, here we go.
All right, gotta use
Are you
all our
ready?
strength. This thing's really old.
Yeah. Good job. There we go. Okay.
Use those thumbs. There.
Perfect. Oh, there is our question for today.
This is a tricky one.
Yeah,
It says, how do we treat people we are not good friends with?
that is a good question.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends, but also I bet there's a lot of people I'm not friends with.
Yeah,
right?
and even people that are really far away.
Huh. What are we supposed to do with them? You know what I do? Every Christmas, and I think a lot of you kids do too. Remember Operation Christmas Child?
Yes, yes, the boxes.
Yeah. Do any of you kids actually know the people you're sending those gifts to?
Nope.
Probably not, right?
No, we don't know.
So there's one answer, is we are sending these gifts to people we don't know, but that's because we want to love them, right? We want to take care of them. And
Right. And we want to tell them about Jesus.
yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
okay, that might be part of our answer. One thing we need to remember, especially when we're doing Operation Christmas Child and when we're trying to take care of other people, is, you know, they may have things that, or we may have things that they don't have, right? So, you know, when we were playing our corn game, I was a lot more fortunate. I ended up getting a lot. What'd you get?
Got a rock.
Got a rock. But I want to be nice to you. You know what? You know what? How about
Thanks,
that?
Kate.
You're welcome. Thanks, Miss Lori. It's a rock. I do actually collect rocks, so I'll take it. I'll take care of that. I think we're getting close, right?
I think so. This kind of reminds me also, like, you know, when we go on a mission trip and we all have clean water, but there's people in other places that we don't know that don't have any clean water.
Yeah. I have a refrigerator. I bet there's a lot of people that don't even have a way to keep their food cold. Or they might not even have food at all.
Or what about cars?
Oh, I think my family is like 4, you know, and some people don't have any.
Right.
And that can be a huge problem, just getting to work, right?
Yeah. But I think there's also kids like that you probably go to school with that maybe don't get to buy brand new clothes.
This is not something that just happens in other places. This is everywhere.
Yeah.
Here, in our own neighborhoods.
Hey, you know what? All these things that we're talking about, it has one thing in common. And that's that we're being thoughtful and compassionate to others.
That's an important word. You know, I brought a guest today who's actually going to tell us a little bit about that word.
Ooh, a guest?
Yes.
Who's gonna be here?
This is a very good friend of mine. This is William with the Word. William, what's a good word for today?
Hey guys, I'm William with the Word, and today we're going to be talking about Jonah. You guys know who Jonah is?
Of course, Jonah's the guy that got swallowed by the whale.
Yeah, it's the big fish prophet guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, same guy, except we're going to be talking about not Jonah and the fish, but Jonah and the plant.
The plant.
I didn't learn this one in Sunday school.
No.
Yeah, not the power plant, the plant that grows in the ground, you know. Yeah, that type of plant.
Okay.
Yeah, and so this happens right after Jonah goes to Nineveh and he tells all the people in Nineveh about God and tells them to turn from their ways And they do.
Oh,
Well, that's a
that's
great story.
fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. But then Jonah goes up to a mountain and he watches this city of Nineveh waiting for it to be destroyed because God told him it would be destroyed.
Ah,
Wait, hang on. So Jonah went into the city and he told a bunch of people about God.
Yeah.
And not only did they listen, but they repented,
right.
right? They repented of all the wrong
Yeah.
things they did. So if they did that, why is he just sitting there going, oh, I hope their whole city burns up? That sounds pretty mean.
Jonah assumed that when God said that, he would still destroy the city. But instead, God decided to show the Ninevites compassion.
Compassion.
That's a big word.
That is a big word. But then wouldn't Jonah be happy about that?
He should have been, right? What happened? What happened next?
Well, then Jonah he's just sitting there waiting for the city to be destroyed, and he sits under this plant that God had put there, and he sits under it and waits, and he's still angry at God for not destroying the city.
Even though God also gave him some shade.
Right.
Yeah.
So now God has shown compassion, also shown compassion to Jonah.
Yeah.
He's shady, and he's still angry.
He's not shady, he's in the shade.
Yeah, got it.
Yep. Yeah, you see, it's really, really hot in where Nineveh is, and so that's where Jonah sat in some shade so that he could cool off. And he's just waiting for the city to be destroyed. And then the plant, it dies.
Oh.
So I'm guessing Jonah wasn't happy about that, huh?
And maybe.
No, he wasn't. Would you be happy if you were sitting under some shade and it just died? No more shade, right?
So what did he do?
Well, he was still angry with God.
That doesn't sound good.
No. Oh, and I bet God wasn't very happy with Jonah. Huh?
No, because even though God was showing compassion, Jonah wasn't.
Right. And Jonah cared more about a plant? He was going, I care more about this plant than a whole city full of people.
I know, right?
That's not a good spot to be.
Not at all.
Well, thank you so much, William, for this story. You did a terrific job.
You are so welcome. Hey, can I share a cool talent?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. So, I can do opera singing. You want to hear?
Okay.
All right, ready? Hang on, I gotta take a deep breath. Whoa!
Well, speaking of singing, I think this is a good time to get up and head to worship, kids.
So I can clean out my ears. Sounds
Woo!
good. Let's get on our feet.
All right. Worship was fantastic, was it not?
I loved it. I loved it.
So great. All right. Well, I think we've got our answer from the story today. And why don't you go ahead and just take care of that field guide there? We talked about Jonah, right? Yes.
And we learned it's all about compassion. Now, Jonah, he was even more fortunate than the Ninevites because he had something they didn't at first. He had God, right?
That's right.
And yet he still went over and listened to God and told them about him. But we need to be even better than Jonah. We need to actually have compassion, huh?
Because, well, Jonah followed what God said, which is very important. But his heart was still not for the people.
That's so sad. He cared more about this plant than he cared about another person.
That's right.
Well, we can do better than that.
Absolutely. And so the answer today is definitely...
We can treat others well, you know, people that we don't know. Okay, so the question was, how do we treat people we don't know? Well, by showing them compassion. Do you want to put in the period? Here you go. You got this. You got this.
I got this. I can do it.
And I'm just going to move way over here.
Ready?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. See? The field guide likes me.
What? What was that?
Yep.
Oh, biscuits.
Just like that.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Did it give us the golden envelope?
Oh, well, now I have to open it all over again, and there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. This is a cool challenge.
Yeah.
I want you guys to talk to your parents and find a way that you can donate to someone who's less fortunate than you, okay?
Yeah.
So,
there's all kinds of organizations here at church, Marabella, all kinds of things. So talk to your parents and feel free to share with us about what you find.
On Sunday. We'll see you then, okay? Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.